From Careco TV, one of the longest-running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. Welcome to Lake Bastrop in Central Texas for the 2014 Ranger Cup University Challenge.
Yeah, get one over there.
Winding and grinding.
Get him. Ready, boy. Good one, too.
Get out of there.
Keep him coming. Wish you had a power pole. Not gonna have to bring it.
Ho-ho! Number one.
All right, guys, we're super excited for y'all to be here at Lake Bastrop for the Ranger Cup University Fish-Off. You know, Bastrop's gonna be a fun lake for you guys today.
The Ranger Cup University Challenge features two of the top qualifying collegiate teams in the country fishing head-to-head for all the marbles. On one side, we've got the team from Tennessee Tech, qualifying out of the Association of Collegiate Anglers.
We're just gonna go with our gut, power fish, fish our strengths.
Expecting a lot of school and action, so we're going to try to get in on a little bit of that.
And qualifying out of the FLW is Chris Bergen and Austin Felix from the University of Minnesota, fresh off their championship victory.
We won the FLW National Championship. We're facing off against the guys from the ACA, going head-to-head for $2 grand.
Now, set the tournament up for me. What's the game today?
Catch as many bass as you can. Anything over 14 inches counts. It's kind of Major League Fishing format, if you've seen that. So just try to catch as many fish as you can. It's not all about catching 5 real big ones. It's about putting as much weight in the boat as possible.
Well, this is the 4th year of the Ranger Cup University Challenge, one of the most anticipated events of the collegiate season, and a brainchild of the folks in Flippin, Arkansas.
Tournament fishing at Ranger boats is absolutely tied to the core of who we are. That has been by and large the biggest reason we've seen the success we have. Forrest and Nina Wood, the founders of our company, saw the value in tournaments from the very beginning. And I think there's no place in tournament fishing that's experiencing more growth and more excitement than the college level. And so this program, this event, is our way of being involved in the college level and trying to make a meaningful impact with anglers that are going to be the next generation of fishermen.
You just throw it out there and work it like this. You know what? All I know about Lake Bastrop is it's a power plant reservoir. It's 900 acres, and the water temps are extremely high. I looked down when we was loading the boat and the water was 95. I've never fished in water that's 95 degrees, and it just had the largemouth very lethargic.
We was hoping to get on a little topwater this morning, and that's not happened for us. It's a little tougher than what we kind of expected, I believe.
Just a couple of hours into the event and Tennessee Tech is feeling the pressure. But the team from Minnesota picked up a good fish early and are hoping to parlay their momentum.
312 was our first fish in probably the first 15 minutes, and it was a huge confidence boost. It was really great, and then had about 5 blowups on the frog, only connected with about 2 of them, but they were both good fish.
There you go. Keep him coming. Oh, you got a bit of your hook set.
Don't dig down there. There we go. Another good one on the frog.
Well, that's 2 for Minnesota State. To learn more about the Ranger Cup University Contingency Program, visit rangerboats.com. Coming up, we're just getting started on Lake Bastrop with the 2014 Ranger Cup University Challenge. Cabela's Tackle Box is your one-stop fishing department for the gear you need to succeed on the water. Check out the tournament-quality Cabela's Platinum ZX rods, available in both spinning and casting models, and you can find them online at cabela's.com.
Hey guys, we're here with the Bubba Blade hunting knife. It's a great new piece of steel from Bubba Blade. You can use it as a long knife, cutting or deboning type knife. You can shorten it up for your more delicate skinning type work when you're processing deer, hog, whatever you've killed that day. And the best thing about it is this is a no slip grip. No matter how wet or greasy the sucker gets, you're not gonna slip on this blade.
It is razor sharp. It's the cure-all for knives. I mean, it really is. Whether it's deer, fish, I mean, I don't know how many fish I've filleted with one of these. I carry one in my boat. I carry one in my backpack. I mean, everywhere I go, if it's gonna have to do with the outdoors, I've got a Bubba Blade.
After your next successful deer hunt, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes for venison with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the hunt at bradleysmoker.com.
The Alaskan Series Cooler Packs by Arctic Ice. Specifically designed to keep your food and drinks cold all day long without having to use ice and end up with a soggy lunch. The Alaskan Series by Arctic Ice. Bitterly cold.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you by Garmin and the power of simple. By Cabela's, world's foremost outfitter. And by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time.
The Ranger Cup University Team of the Year Challenge features two teams. Both have qualified to get here through competing at the major national championships for the sport of college bass fishing.
The collegiate teams that have qualified to be here are the University of Minnesota and the Tennessee Tech team. Minnesota qualified out of the FLW Collegiate Series, and Tennessee Tech came out of the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series, and both of them are top-notch teams.
This Ranger Cup is awesome, giving the two top teams the luxury of coming out here, being able to fish, and I mean, they're just huge sponsors throughout the whole collegiate series. No matter what circuit you're fishing, Ranger's there and Ranger's supporting the college fishing.
Cabela's is another of the major sponsors in collegiate fishing, and they showed their support with some spending money.
Cabela's has given each of you guys a $100 gift card to kind of get yourself geared up with whatever secret things you might want. And let's go in and do a little shopping.
I mean, Ranger did it awesome for us. Pulled out all the stops. We showed up and get to do our own little shopping spree at Cabela's.
You know, for what these guys are going to need, they need some baskets.
So we got Clark giving us some information, help us out with where we're going. He's a stick anywhere in Texas.
So what do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Trying to see what strikes me.
We gotta definitely stock up on some topwater stuff. I grabbed a frog, hoping to get in some grass, throw it around. I don't know. Gotta figure it out.
I'm gonna show you one little bait that it's just kind of a little trick that most of the locals on Lake Bastrop, and that's kind of where I first heard about it, but it's just a tiny little bitty spoon. Let me show you that. It's called a pet spoon, and it looks pretty like how can a bass possibly bite that thing? When you see it come through the water, you'll be thinking, well, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
This is an awesome setup that Rangers provided for us, and Cabela's. They set us up with a $100 shopping spree. We got to go get tackle. We got to talk to Clark.
You know, I think it's an awesome event. I mean, Team of the Year, Ranger Cup University, that's a big honor. And I mean, it's going to be a really cool format. What I really, really like about it is it's going to be adjustments on the water inside of each other. They're going to be looking at each other all day. It's going to be a good event.
Getting back to tournament coverage, we'll rejoin our current leaders, Chris Bergen and Austin Felix from the University of Minnesota.
I think we put 2 in the boat, and then it was about 8:30 and we saw them starting to school, so we went out by the dam, started chasing them around. We were throwing just this tiny little power bait, about an inch long maybe, and on a little scrounger head, and they finally started to hit that.
Got him.
There you go.
Finally.
Oh man, one just smacked at it. Oh my God.
Whoa, this thing's bigger than I thought he was. Chill, I guess. Where you at?
Over here.
These things are mean, dude. Can't believe I actually hooked one. He's still going.
Come on!
These things are mean.
They're just smacking at it, I can see them.
They probably just got a foul hook because they, I don't know. It's a pretty good one. Come here, come here. Look at how fat those things are. I mean, it's not even hardly hooked. Huh? 300.
Coming up, the clock is ticking. We'll bring you coverage from the waning moments of the 2014 Ranger Cup University Challenge. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter and your source for the complete line of Garmin electronics, like the Garmin EchoMap DV Combo. You can find it online at Cabela's.com. Since 1976, Delta Ag has been an industry leader in plant health and nutrition. With our innovative concept and chemistry, Delta Ag produces healthier crops and improves yields. We formulate biostimulants and micronutrients designed to improve fertilizer efficiency and increase crop response to nutrients. Make your fertilizer go further with reliable products that work. Grow healthier crops from the ground up with versatile low-rate products. Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
Since 1996, Frog Togs outerwear have kept outdoorsmen warm and dry, even in the worst of conditions. Now, Frog Togs have expanded beyond hunting and fishing markets and revolutionized the industry with their patented fabric system. Frog Togs are extremely lightweight and portable. They pack easily in your car, boat, RV, and even on your motorcycle. Best of all, Frog Togs are 100% waterproof and windproof, and yet extremely breathable. Check us out online at frogtogs.com. Frog Togs, stop the rain.
What if there was a camera that went where you went and shot what you shot? An action camera so easy to use you can concentrate on your hunt, not the hunt for the record button. A camera that let you add dimensions to your video, like speed, altitude, or even your heart rate, just before you let it fly. Life, camera, action. The Verb Elite HD Action Camera from Garmin.
When it comes to racing big deer, Purina is the leader in deer nutrition research. Our Antler Max research and development team is committed to developing products that provide results in your deer management program with a difference you can see. If you're ready to take your deer operation to the next level, look no further than Purina's new and improved Antler Max Premium Deer Feeds. You can find them at your local Purina retailer. Purina Antler Max Premium Deer Feed, a difference you can see.
After all my years of searching, I finally busted the myth of the Yeti! The Engel High Performance Cooler, it's incredible! Just look at this lid, what a powerhouse! It's so freaking strong, so reliable, I just wanna boom! This silicone gasket's better than rubber!
Why, hello there. Are your base and sidewalls way thicker for superior insulation?
Oh, yes! After 10 days, still cold, still fresh. Let's hear Yeti do that. With Engel coolers, it's official. The Yeti is busted.
Experience high-vis, a brighter sight picture than standard sights, giving you an immediate, more successful shooting performance. High-vis lets you see a dramatic contrast between the target and the barrel for a more intuitive aim that delivers instant results. Our light pipes come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, designed to be seen in a variety of conditions. With our broad line of sights, you'll see your marksmanship dramatically improve, bringing more fun and confidence into every shooting experience. Shoot more accurately. Enjoy the sport. Choose high-vis.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Yamaha Marine. Reliability starts here. By Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor Systems. And by Chillin' Brew, the coolest addition to your cooler. Welcome back to the final hour of coverage from Lake Bastrop and the 2014 Ranger Cup University Challenge. The team from University of Minnesota has built up a big lead, but the boys from Tennessee Tech have made the decision to stay in shallow water and ignore the schooling fish.
They're fun to catch, but if I'm in a tournament, I'm not going to go chase schooling fish, because you could spend 2 or 3 hours chasing a school of fish around, and once you get there, they move. You get there, they move, and I'm not going to leave the bank to go chase them.
Now, while Tennessee Tech stays shallow, Minnesota's Chris Bergen and Austin Felix are reaping the rewards out deep.
It took a little while to dial in the schoolers, but in the morning we were catching them on a scrounger with a tiny little swim bait, and then we switched to just a jig head and a swim bait as the wind picked up later in the day. They seemed to want that better. But we caught them almost throughout the entire day pretty consistently and had a blast doing it.
Checking back in with Tennessee Tech, they've finally given up on the shallow bite and are heading to deeper water.
Well, we started off this morning shallow, then we moved out to the schooling fish, and right off the bat, the first fish I had on in the morning when we lost him right beside the boat, that just killed the momentum we had. Oh, Tyler! Why in the name of God you pick up a line? It's just, if you don't really ride on your game when you go to lip a fish, you're going to end up losing him.
It's about 1:30 out here on Lake Bastrop. We're sitting at about 22 fish, I believe, and we've been catching them on a scrounger. We got a 12-pound leader, a fluorocarbon here, and this is a little jig head you can see here. It just gets a lot of vibration out there, real erratic movement, and then we're throwing these power baits. In the morning, we were catching them on the white, this little minnow color, and then in the afternoon, we switched to a more natural color, and they really seem to react to that, and we've kind of been putting a clinic on them. This is our last one now. We've been running out.
Man, he's shaking. Head shaking.
Times like this, I wish we had a net.
Don't grab the line. I'll bring him up to you. Oh, smacked the... It's the craziest schooling action I've seen ever. I mean, we had fish busting all over the boat. you could have poked them with your rod some of the times, and they were everywhere. I'm sure you'll see it on the camera footage, but you'd cast over here at 30 of them coming up, and you could see them swimming everywhere, and there'd be 20 over here. We just put the hammer down all day and never let up.
Well, it took a while, but Tennessee Tech made it on the board. And after abandoning the shallows, they finally figured out the schooling fish. Now, they're looking to make up some ground.
Both of our teams have been outfitted by Ranger boats with identical boat setups out there, and which is going to make it a fair test for each one of them. They've got a Yamaha SHO on the back, and these boats are perfect for this size of body of water.
I'm Matt Rayner with Ranger Boats, and today I want to show you our new Z118C. It's brand new for the 2014 model year, and I want to get up in it to show you really the guts of this boat. But while we're standing on the outside here, there's a few features that are new for this year that I want to point out. Number one is the integrated navigation lights up on the bow. So this saves you from having a separate pedestal stand light base that you'd see in boats in the past. And obviously something that also goes overlooked a lot of times is our Ranger Trail trailer. Adds a ton of value. It's built on site to custom match this individual hull. Something that holds a lot of value and is worth doing your homework on as a prospective boat buyer. Okay, so the Z118C is an 18-foot, 8-inch platform. And one of the things I think you'll notice right off the bat is this enormous front casting deck. You've got a port and a center rod storage that you can have your choice. The center box is unique in that it's able to accept 3,700 size Plano boxes down the center. If you wanted to use this solely as a tackle box, which many guys do, you can fit a ton of rods on the port side. The other thing of note here is for an 18-foot boat, it's exceptional. You can fit 8-foot rods in each one of these storages. Okay, moving to the rear casting platform, one of the hallmark Ranger features obviously is our aerated live well. That was something we patented years ago, and we built a great live well. You'll see this one has got a removable divider, which is great. That keeps it one big well with the redundancy of 2 pumps. Should you lose a pump on one side, you don't have to worry about that entire side going out. You know, that's the beauty of this removable divider. So it's perfect for tournament days, but you could remove that and fit larger fish, whatever you might be fishing for that day. This is a perfect live well. It's going to keep the fish healthy. These fiberglass lids will shield the heat so much better than metal lids a lot of our other manufacturers would use. So it's a great feature, Ranger live well. So thanks for checking out the new Z118C from Ranger. Be sure to check out our website at www.rangerboats.com for even more info and specs, and visit your local Ranger dealer to see one firsthand.
Well, coming up, we'll wrap up coverage from Lake Bastrop and the 2014 Ranger Cup University Challenge. Before you head out on the water, stop by Cabela's for the gear you need. Like the world's best fishing line. Check out the complete selection of Sunline products, or maybe you're looking for a Hydro Wave. You can find these and much more online at Cabela's.com.
The Yamaha Viking, and introducing the all-new Viking 6. The hardest working, most off-road capable side-by-sides in America. Built for the hardest working people on Earth. You.
When you change the game, you make the rules. Introducing the all-new Stealth SS from 10 Point, the most compact crossbow we've ever created. 10 Point, there is no substitute.
When I'm not hunting, I'm thinking about hunting. It's on my mind because it's in my blood. When the hunt calls, my TC Venture points the way. Accurate, reliable, proven. Until there's no more ground to cover and no more stories to tell. When you're a TC Venture hunter, the hunt never ends.
Julie Golaski, Smith & Wesson Consumer Program Manager and World Champion Shooter.
Joe Zanetti, Smith & Wesson Finishing Specialist and lifelong hunter.
Jim Dalton, Smith & Wesson Master Gunsmith. I shoot competitively, and so does my son.
Our people, our products, our passion. Smith & Wesson.
Stealth Cam gives you the edge on the most elusive bugs. Capture high-res stills, HD audio and video, or time-lapse imagery. Nothing escapes our sub-1 second trigger with our advanced multi-zone detection grid. With our energy-efficient design, one set of batteries will last up to a full year. Retina low-light sensitivity captures stunning nighttime imagery out to 100 feet. Get all the latest technology in our new G series of scouting cameras. The next generation of Stealth Cam has arrived, delivering technologies you need every hunting season.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Big Bite Baits, designed to bring the big bite to your line. By Bradley Smokers, add some Bradley to your adventure. And by Frog Togs Breathable Rainwear. Welcome back to Lake Bastrop in Central Texas.
We're at the Ranger Cup University Challenge. This is the 4th year for the event, and we're extremely proud of it. Obviously, it's a unique format. It's something that we're excited to have on Lake Bastrop this year, and we're excited to see how it plays out.
Well, it's mid-afternoon on Lake Bastrop, and the schooling bite is in full swing.
We seen them, and we moved out there and started throwing a small swim bait around them and started actually catching some of the fish. So, I mean, probably half our fish come within 2 hours of the end of the tournament.
2-3. That fish only weighs 2-3.
Just relax. Let you go.
With time running out, we'll check in on Minnesota University. They've got a big lead over Tennessee Tech and are basically putting on a clinic here at Bastrop.
Jeez. Which way you going? Which way you going?
It's a nice one. With 2 minutes left, it's pretty well game over, I believe. We've watched these guys catch them all around us all day, and they've done an amazing job. They figured them out way before we did. That's what it takes.
I mean, we caught a couple of good fish, but man, the numbers on that lake are insane. There's so many fish. This is a great fishery.
Great day on Lake Bastrop. You know, pretty hot out there for Texas, which is about what you should expect in August. I mean, I bet you guys are shocked to see 90-degree water temperature. So, a lot of bass in this lake, and as I kind of expected, the schooling bite would be really key. I thought there'd be a couple of big fish caught on frogs early, but the schooling bite would dominate. And the team that dialed in the schooling bite, because these fish were pretty finicky, as y'all noticed. I mean, you could be around them 5 boats, not catch one, and one guy's catching all of them. That turned out to be the case today. University of Minnesota, 34 keepers for 80 pounds. It's a very great accomplishment. I'd say out of all the boats out there, you guys would have beat them all. And these guys were very good challengers in it, but I mean, 80 pounds of fish for 34 keepers, that's very impressive. And you guys are the winners. Congratulations, thank y'all. Appreciate you guys for coming down. Matt, I believe you got a check for them?
Guys, congratulations again. That was an awesome day. On behalf of Ranger Boats, I want to present you with this check for $2,000. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Chris Bergen and Austin Felix from the University of Minnesota. They are the 2014 Ranger Cup University Team of the Year. For information on the Ranger Cup University program, we encourage you to visit rangerboats.com. And while you're online, check out the all-new Americana Outdoors website and register to win an all-expense-paid hunting and fishing trip. Just visit AmericanaOutdoors.com and follow the link. And finally, we'd like to thank our friends at Garmin International, Cabela's, and Ranger Boats for their help in making this show possible. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.